Hi everyone, thank you for tuning into episode 8 of Behind the Scenes with Teddi, and today I'd like to talk a little bit more about why we decided to go the indie route versus a standard pitch route. And so when we first started this journey, we were actually approached by a production company that was interested in our idea, and I had a great conversation with the development exec, and I put a lot of thought into whether I would go the traditional route versus indie, and I was definitely very torn in the beginning because one of the things I had heard some horror stories of like be ready to just get rid of your creative vision, and that you pretty much just sell that over to the production company, and that made me a little sad, to be honest, because I think going into this whole journey, the main motivation was not to just make billions of dollars. The main motivation was really delivering a story and a message that would resonate and help improve the next generation's childhood. And that story was coming from a place of love, of heart and soul, and so something came from a place that was just very personal. And I think that is something that our company has grown to share as a team. We have been working with people who share that sort of vision of creating a more inclusive, a more accepting world, a brighter world for the next generation. And so something that in all of the conversations that I've been having with people that I've been sharing with, the show concept, the story behind Teddi, I've really been trying, and we as a team have been trying to spread joy. I think we're all fortunate enough to work in an industry where we get to take risks to pursue these different creative pursuits and be able to share different stories, and everyone's story is beautiful and in their own way and different. And one of the messages we're trying to really drive home in Teddi is what's different about you is what makes you special. And I think that that is just really what is driving us in this whole pursuit, delivering that message. And so something that I really appreciate about the indie community is everyone is trying to do the same thing, in the sense of they're all trying to tell their own stories, and there's passion behind it, there's joy behind it, and everyone seems to really try and prop each other up. We're all in this same boat of just everyone has something beautiful and awesome to share, and the sense of community in the indie animation community has been really refreshing to see, because again, everyone is just trying to spread joy and celebrate each other's wins, and so something and has a really good, it's very close to the art that they're creating. There's a lot, you're not giving up that sense of creative control, and so and I think that really shows in what everyone is trying to create, in all the in the animation that is being created. And so between maintaining that sort of creative control, and that, not that you don't have any creative control going the traditional route, it just seems like there's a lot more flexibility to work with that original idea, that original message that you're really trying to share with the world. And so I think lastly, I've talked about this in a previous video about how I wanted to build a relationship first business, and I think that is something that was a lot more promising going the indie route. Again, I'm not trying to walk out of, I'm not trying to go through this journey and have this big exit with just a bunch of people hating me. I would love to just go through this journey and make as many meaningful relationships in creating this show as possible, because I think that's really going to shine in the show. And so so that is the reason I wanted to share a little bit more about why I decided to go the indie route. Shout out to all the other indie creators out there. It's not easy, but I think there's a lot of heart that goes into this whole process, and I'm excited to be on this journey with all of you. And so thank you again for all of the support, and I hope to see you again next week.